Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Welcome, everyone, to our weekly Q&A session. I'm going to stop the video on all of our fathoms that are popping in here. Let's see, super cool. How is everyone? So I'm Bridget Bartlett. I'm the CEO and founder of Vision Marketing and Design. And today we are live inside of our weekly Q&A session. So as all of the members jump in, if you're watching and you are a member, you can click the link in the description and get logged in with your membership credentials and join us. So how is everyone? Oh, Miss Maria, you'll be glad to know I'm drinking
There
my
you
coffee.
go. Let's see how it looks. What do you have in there?
It's coffee.
Okay, not a cocktail. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's too early for that.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I do. So I'm stopping the video on all of the fathoms. So I just want to see, because those show up in the actual, like the live replay. So I just wanted to see if that basically keep the screen from filling, because we're all using fathoms now. So we'll see how that goes. So how are you, Maria and Ricky,
Well,
Santoria and Jenna? How is everyone?
Hello, hello.
pretty good.
Hello. How can I help you guys today? Do you have any questions? You just wanting to hang out? I did have a super cool thing that I wanted to show you, but I realized that what I have to do is clear my browser history to even show you. So I can't show you something, but if you guys did not, let me share this with you here. I'm going to share my screen. So if you have access to the dashboard, be looking up here. We do have a new support portal. It is still HL Pro Tools, but they have upgraded their system, which means we upgrade our system. So you will see this. Also, there will be the option to access that outside of the portal now, but I'm still working on that. So that is definitely coming. And if you guys have not seen yet, you do have access to the Vision AI, which is in the dashboard. And you also can go to, those of you who don't have access to the dashboard, you can go to training. Let me make sure that I'm logged in here, training.myvision agency.com. Oh geez, I spelled it wrong. My Vision agency.com, and you will see the Vision AI bot here. So all you need to do is go to access the AI content creator, and then you'll be able to enter in, this basically piggybacks with ChatGPT. So this is not an additional cost for you guys. You can come in here, you have unlimited use for all of this. So if you need to create Google reviews or maybe write some emails, Twitter ideas, keywords, write an article, things like that, you can come in here and use that. So this is the same tool as this option here. It just looks a little different.
Bridget, I have a quick question again about the prompts. I get focused on something. Can you put a list back there of the prompts that you've created? And is there a search way? Because I've gone into search and no, there isn't. Like you could type in something and find yours specifically so we can go in and use yours. If they apply to what we're doing similar things.
Yeah. I don't have a list, but I only have 2 that are public. Okay. So let me share my screen here.
And you know how you are, you're going to have like 50 in a minute. So
yeah, I know. The thing with this, when you create the prompts, you have to create another one, you have to have the like 5 likes on your previous prompt. So the 2 that I have that are public right now, the one is called YouTube SEO template. And then the other one is Facebook messaging rewriter. So, you know, since you asked that, I mean, you could always look and see because my name is right here. But I think, let's see, if you're looking, you can search. Let's see if you can search my name. Oops, Bridget. No, let's try the last name too. Okay, but you can search YouTube. YouTube. You can even do SEO template, YouTube SEO. I cannot spell. Okay, if you search YouTube SEO template, you can find it there. Also Facebook. Let's see how many are actually live with Facebook. Oh, there are some actually. Facebook, Message. Yeah, there you go. Just search for it.
Okay.
But yeah, those are the only two that I actually have live.
Put a
And
search
I
engine.
do have this one that's like it's not public, but it's just basically a replica of this one here. I add my own stuff at the end so that I like all of my own links and all of those. So these are the only two that I've actually created, but there are tons and tons here. That answer your question, ma'am?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, cool. Anybody else have anything going on? Seems kind of quiet today.
I have a question. I had put up my calendar and I was just messing around and back in my back office, and I noticed that I had 2 people in my contacts. I'm like, where did these people come from? I forgot I had put a funnel out there with my booking calendar. So 2 people had booked an appointment and I had no idea. So the system, the system will work, but once I checked it, I didn't know how to send myself maybe a text message or, and then it didn't include my Zoom link. So they were emailing me saying, well, I didn't get the Zoom link. And so I connected it, but I didn't fully connect it. So I went back and tried to look at the workflow, the recipe with the reminder and all that, but I still couldn't figure out where to input my Zoom link. So I went back to the video and then I added myself as a staff member. And am I on the right track?
Yeah. Are you at your computer now? You want to share your screen? I can walk you through it.
Yes. Let's see. Maybe it's this one.
So the first thing to do, go into your user profile so that I can see where your Zoom account is. So go ahead and go back. And then go to settings on the bottom. Everything runs slow when you're live.
Yeah. I see that now.
Okay, so scroll down a little bit. So let me see your screen there. Yeah, just scroll down. Okay, so go ahead and go to, on the left-hand side, go to My Staff. And then click on Edit there. So I want to see, do you have your Zoom account connected to your actual user? That's what I want to see.
I think I started it.
Yeah, so scroll down, scroll all the way down. Yeah, until let's see, user availability. Okay, so that's where you need to connect your Zoom account. There you go. Okay, so now with that connected, it's going to book the appointments that you have assigned to yourself through that Zoom account. Okay, so go ahead and save.
Okay.
Now, when you go into your, just got updated. Okay. So now when you go on the left-hand side, go to calendars. And then go ahead and edit the calendar that you were talking about that you had people booked into. Yeah, go ahead and edit. And then you'll just need to make sure with your calendars, go to, scroll down, let me see that there. Okay, so go ahead and scroll back up. I never remember which screen it's on. Go ahead and tab over to availability. Okay, and scroll down where it says, okay, office hours. Okay. Okay, so go to the confirmation.
I thought it would give me the option to choose the person in the beginning.
Yeah.
But
Oh, because that's the team calendar. Okay, so go to the individual calendars. That's what it was. I didn't see that.
where?
Go ahead and X out of that calendar there. Because when you're doing a team calendar, it's basically like a culmination of multiple calendars. So go ahead and just X out. Yeah, there you go. So go to, okay, go to the round. I would really have to dig into this Santoria to see.
Or I made
Yeah, go
another
to,
one. And then when I
yeah.
made another one, it gave me the option.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, where it says that you can, there, where you choose the availability, see where it says, now you've assigned this user and you have your Zoom account connected. So that's really where the magic happens. Now, if you X out of that and you go to, go back and then go into your automations, and then go to create new automation.
I made a photo of it. And now create workflow.
Yeah, you can. Okay, and then you can scroll down. There are a few recipes you can use, like appointment booking, recipe, appointment confirmation plus reminder. You could probably, unless you want them to do the review request and you have all of that set up, you can use the middle one.
I could take that off, right? The review request to just use
Yeah, but you can choose see the recipe above that. Yeah,
this one?
that's
Okay.
what, yeah, that'll make it simpler. So go ahead and click that and then go up to create new workflow. And then now here, when you click on appointment,
Mhm.
you just want to make sure that you're choosing the correct calendar. Okay, so right now, this is for all appointments within the account. Okay, so it's not specified by calendar or user or any of that. So if you want this to just be appointment status confirmed, everything normal, then just this is the trigger that you need. Okay, so all you need to do really is just save that.
So
When you start adding team members and things like that, that's when that will change. You'll need to be more specific. But when you click in the confirmation email, go ahead and click in that. Then you'll see when you scroll down that it already pre-populates info there. So, but what you want to do is obviously you don't want that Zoom link, right? So you need to have the custom value for the Zoom meeting.
okay. And how I do that?
So go ahead and click in the box. And then go to custom values. Okay, and appointment. And then where is the Oh, so it doesn't. Okay, go to calendar. Sorry, it's been a while since I set this up. I have to remember. Go to calendar there. All right, I'm going to stop your sharing here. And I need to dig around in here for just a second. Just a second. I can show you what I'm doing. I just need
My
to.
computer's moving slow. It's probably driving you crazy.
No, it's all right. It's just when I'm trying to figure out where it's at, I'm trying to find it. And it's hard for me to say, okay, click here. No, that's not it. Okay, click here. No, that's not it. So let me dive in here myself and I'll see. So appointment, confirmation, reminder. And let's see here. So we don't want this. We want our custom value, which I have to now find because I know. And I may have just, calendar, no, that's not it. Appointment, reoccurring, add to meeting location. That's what it is. It's an appointment and then meeting location. So that is what's going to be the link.
Appointment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just had to see it.
Wait.
So go to appointment and then go to meeting location. So when you have your Zoom account connected and that's going to be the default meeting location, it's going to create a new Zoom link every single time someone books an appointment. So it will show up in your Zoom account, and then it will also paste the link in to the emails here. So it's going to be obviously a new link every single time, but that meeting location is where the Zoom link will pre-populate. Another thing you need to make sure that you have set in your calendars, though, is you see how this says appointment status confirmed. What you need to do is make sure when you go to your calendars,
Where you see appointment status confirmed. Show me.
in the workflow there, it said confirmed. You need to go to your calendar and make sure that inside the calendar, that where it says confirmation, let my calendar auto confirm my appointment. Okay.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did it.
Okay.
I did because it was when I looked in there and they wasn't confirmed, but so I didn't set that up right at first because I was just doing a demo. I didn't know that it was somebody was actually going to go through it. But kudos to you. Kudos.
Rule number one is test when you set it up. Test. I actually have a completely separate Google account that I use for all of that, like a completely separate browser and all of that, that I use for testing, because sometimes sometimes like being in the same browser, it conflicts with things. And so I just totally use a different browser and email address and all of that stuff.
Now, how is there a way to send myself a text message? Because when I clicked on SMS, it asked me for the phone number and it said it was testing the number, but I never got the text message. Is there a way to send myself a text message that lets me know somebody just booked an appointment with you, and not an email, but an actual text message?
Yeah. So to anywhere in your confirmation, let me share with you here. This is just the basic standard process, right? Mm-hmm. So here is where I was saying where the status was confirmed. Okay, so obviously it has to be confirmed in the calendar, and then that triggers a new appointment that's confirmed. Okay, so all those things have to take place. But let's say that it is confirmed and all that, and then you get, this notification, your lead does, and then you have this internal notification. So it notifies, and of course you can change this depending on who you want to be notified, but it'll send you this email and say confirmed. But if you want to text, all you need to do is choose internal notification, and then up here where it says email, just change that to text. Or if you want both, you can actually do like here we have internal notification, and that's an email. You could go to search internal notification. And then you could send a text like this and then say, hey, you have a new appointment. You could also even create a task for yourself just to remind yourself if there's something that you need to do. You can, let's see, task, add a task, and then you can use the task option. And then when you do create a task for yourself, what happens is it shows up in your dashboard in this area here. And you can also even set yourself to notify. Let me see where it's at. There's a place in here and I had to dig around to find it one day because it's a new option. Connections, availability. There's a new option in here to get notified when you, notifications, there it is. Profile, notifications, and then you can choose what you want to be notified of the actions that happen in your account. So like if you assigned a task to yourself, or let's say notify when a conversation gets assigned to me, you can choose the in-app notifications, which show up here, or the email or text messages.
So you can notify, what did you say, notify when a calendar has been, appointment has been set?
Let's see. So these
Or
won't.
it'll notify me when if you set the task, that's where the task will come in.
Yeah. So these here in the conversations, the notifications, these are the ones that are like preset, but you can be notified at any point in your automations by simply choosing, like if I chose this, by simply choosing that option of internal notification, because internal means like in your team. So if you want to notify, I mean, if you wanted to send an email, you could just do that. But if you want to send an internal notification, you choose that internal option by searching send internal, like that.
And where do you add the phone number? Can you go back into internal thing in the internal button?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you just up here where it says type of notification, you choose one of these.
I don't know if it's maybe your computer got a delay. When you say it, I don't see it. Okay,
What?
Okay, I see it. I see internal notification now.
Yeah, it's there's already one here, but if you click the plus sign and you just search internal, you'll see it there. And then you just choose, do you want email, the notification in the browser thing, or a text message? So you just type it out.
Come through on the lead connector part and not through a regular text message. Just internal means lead connector.
So internal really means that it's going to have the selection of the users assigned to the account. So the internal just means for your team. If you wanted to send, an email, you can technically send an email to anyone, but this here, the internal notification is for you.
Okay.
Or a team member or something like that. So you can see, like, you might have 10 different users assigned to this process or whatever, or your maybe you have like a support team that you want to have access to this and be notified. So the internal is for your team, but if you wanted to send the customer, you just choose email or text or call or whatever. But if it's a team, it's internal.
Yeah, I want to send it to myself right now when I get a booking so that I won't miss it, because I'm missing the email.
Yeah, so when you use the recipe there, just click on the internal notification and then edit this however you want it to be. So if you want to text, just choose text and then select yourself. If you're the only user, or select yourself as the particular user, and then write yourself a text. What I usually do is something like this. You have a new appointment with, and then I put space, and then I use custom values, and I'll say, here's the full name, and then I'll even type out name, email, typed user, email. And then maybe make sure to send video or so, whatever you want to remind yourself to do. I use these internal notifications a lot to remind myself of certain things, or when I'm creating tasks, I'll kind of use it as like a SOP, like, hey, this person just did this, and here's their contact info to make sure to do this and this and this.
Mhm.
And then
That's
that way, when I
exactly
see,
what I need.
yeah,
What I'm trying to tell myself, like, look at the calendar, you just got an appointment.
yeah. And you can also, like I said, you can use, if you have those toggled on where you get notified every time you create a task. One of my favorite things to do is create tasks, because it's great to use the internal notification, but a task is something you assign yourself that you have to do, right? So it's like the notification is like, hey, just a heads up, you need to do this. And then the task is like, here are the things that you need to do. And then it shows up on your dash. And then you can say, it's due in 5 days or something like that. There's also another thing that I love to use, and that's notes, add notes. And then I'll do that too. So like maybe every time someone books an appointment, you can say booked appointment on, and then you can use the custom values and say whatever the appointment time is, or you can just do right now. So booked appointment, and then it'll pre-fill in the date and time, like when they actually booked. So what's really cool about that is when you set notes like that, then you can go into the user's profile here. And if I had put notes there for Jane Smith, it would show up here. So I would basically be keeping like documentation of all the things this user has done in this account in the notes tab. But what's cool is you can do that automatically. So you don't have to constantly go in there and update. Oops, sorry. See that.
And then I made an opportunity and made a pipeline. So booked the appointment and then attended the appointment, and different stages. So I'm learning.
You're getting it. You are getting it. That's what it takes, Santoria. It's like Terry was saying last week. You don't get overwhelmed with being a master of everything. Just learn what you need to learn to accomplish the task that you need to accomplish, and then move on to the next thing you need. I swear, it's like before long, you are a master at automation.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you, Ray?
A little rushed. Today, the last day of school for my older great grandson. He's 4 years old. So we had a great big picnic that was supposed to last till noon, and your call comes on at 1 o'clock. But I just got in, and so that's 30 minutes late. So I'm terribly sorry that I missed all this.
That's okay.
I do have.
You can always go back and watch the replay, and you can also see on your Fathom that. But that's okay, because I was helping Santoria with something, and then when I stopped sharing my screen, I saw that you were waiting to get Letta and you and Jenna. So sorry about that. I didn't see it.
Well, that's perfect. That's perfect, Ray. I'm sorry, because now you can tell us if it recorded what was said before. I'm just curious. Because you had the assignment of letting us know if it recorded after you left the last time, but we forgot to ask you.
I'm pretty sure it did not record, but it may have. I'll wait and see. I'll wait for the email, and it may.
Yeah. You're our experiment for the day.
Good.
Thank you.
I have a question if I'm in line, but I'll wait till somebody else.
No, go ahead.
You have said something, and I was intending on trying to learn Canva enough to do a slideshow. And I showed you yesterday that I have slides. I think I have 140 pictures so far, probably go up to maybe 15 more. So I'll probably have 160 pictures. Mm-hmm. And I've got until next Friday at this time to finish it. So can you give me the basics, or is that going to be boring for everybody else in the group?
I think it's probably a great thing for everyone to know, actually. So let me share my screen here. You are going to love this because this is so easy. So what I usually do is I start out with whatever the presentation size is 1920 by 1080. That's the size of like most TVs these days. So what you can do is add a frame. So let's go to it's elements or down here. Here's a frame. Okay. Now the reason I say add a frame is because it's going to perfectly size all of your images when you add the frame. So you could do some kind of fancy style. Like, let's look at this one. Let's just say that this was the frame that you chose. Okay. Now this doesn't look good here. Maybe we just duplicate this. So you basically create a style. You can do one frame, you can make it just the whole image here, but just for the sake of like showing you here, let's just say we love this style and we want to go with this, or maybe you could do just stretch this all out. Let's flip this around here. But the important thing is if you get your style done first, I don't really like this one. It's weird. Let's just say this one. Okay, so you can choose a color in the background. Let's like this. Let's say I like this. And so now we have this style. Okay. So once you get your style done, then all you need to do is start going to your images. Okay, now I have a bunch of random images here that let's just say these are all my images I've uploaded and I wanted to create a slideshow. So now all I need to do is drag that in there. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to go to this page and I'm going to drag that in there. Then I'm going to duplicate, and then I'm going to go to this page and I'm going to drag this picture in there. Then I'm going to duplicate, and then I'm going to drag this picture in there. And I'm going to keep doing this until I get all my, but you see how it makes it clean and organized. And if I'm looking at this, like as the presentation here, everything is like, everything is uniform, right?
Right. Yeah.
So you have as many of those slides as you need to. Then you have up here, or in this little box here, you can choose the add transition. Okay, so this is what makes it really cool when it switches from one thing to the next. So you can choose the style that you like. So let's just say this one. Okay. And then you have some other, options that you can create. And then once you get the transition style, and you can actually set that on the first one and it will carry out to the rest of them. That's why setting that first one, how you like it perfectly, that will just set you up for the rest super easy, because then you're just duplicating. So you have that. So we have the slides, we have the easy transitions, which make it super cool. Let me add these transitions too, just so that you can see when let's just say we'll add this here. And we'll add transition, we'll add it here. I just want to show you like a little example of what it could look like, the finished product. Then you can go to music. So let's go to audio, and let's see. Okay, so let's say we like this one. You can choose it there, and you can also edit this. You can have it like, let's go to audio effects. Here you can have it fade in a little bit, you can have it fade out a little bit if you want to. And then once you have that all set just like you like, then you can do, let's just do present, or actually you could download it. What you really want to do is download as an MP4 file so that it's a video, and you want to make sure to select all the pages. But just for the sake of presentation, I'll show you what it looks like here. So present full screen. Let's do. So it's going to go like 4 seconds or whatever we set that at. I think I need to set it to like auto. Let's do, autoplay. Let's try that. Okay. Set the timings, got it. All right, let's try now. It should switch to the next. There we go.
Yeah.
So this is now what your whole slideshow is going to be like. Cool, right? It's so
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah. Very good. Can I upload my own music?
Yeah. Yeah, very easily actually. And you upload it in the same place that you do your images. So you just go to upload and then go to, you can see your audio selections, but you just go upload files.
Okay.
The only thing, if you're using like copyright music, the only thing is if you upload it to you, what I did with my aunt's memorial video and my mom's too, I uploaded it to YouTube so that I could share it with people, but I made it unlisted because if it's public and you're using copyrighted music,
Right.
you'll get in trouble for that. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yep, you're so welcome. Gonna make a really nice slideshow. That was my mom's video, not so great because I didn't know I didn't know I could use Canva and all of that. I did everything with Screencast-O-Matic, and I didn't have any cool templates. Like, oh man, it was just, I think I spent a whole week on it. With Canva, you can easily, probably within an hour, if you're fine-tuning things, you could create something really cool.
Great.
Yeah.
I'll show you the finished product if you want to see it.
And you can use different templates if you want. You don't have to stick to the same one you showed, the frame, I mean. You can use
Yeah,
a
you
different frame.
A
And
different-
the record yourself is like you can do a voiceover
Mhm.
type of thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks,
so you
Jay.
could have the music. I think you could have the music and record a voiceover. If you can't do that, you could always use like something else, like a third party thing, play the music, record your voiceover, and then upload that.
But you could put voiceover music, or, go back and forth to what you want.
Yeah, what's really cool is whatever you do to that slide is what's going to be in the video. I mean, you could technically change the music per slide. You could change like everything, how it looks and all of that. But I think like a memorial type of picture show, it's cool to have like a standard background. I did one for a veteran who died. So it was like for his funeral. And in the background, we had like the memorial, the Veterans Memorial in the background. And then we had all of his like pictures of himself and like during the war and things like popping in. It was super cool how it ended up. Yeah. Super nice and easy to do.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anybody? Hey, Philip, how are you? Philip doesn't have a Fathom, I see. Philip.
Hey.
What are we going to do with you? You don't have a Fathom in the house. What's happening?
I need to solve that right now.
No one shows up without their Fathom note taker.
What is going on? I need to get with the program. I do have one, but I just don't have it engaged.
Oh man, have you used
Sorry
it yet?
about that. I have, yeah.
So cool. Well,
It
don't
is
be
awesome.
sorry. I'm just teasing you, but it is really cool. And it's funny because now every time I get in the Zoom meetings, everyone's like, Ray's coming in, and then here's Ray's Fathom.
Yeah.
Maria's coming in, here's Maria's Fathom.
Exactly.
So how did your real estate thing go, Philip?
Oh, it went good. It actually
Good.
went well. Got good reception to it, got a client out of it, and just kind of generated some buzz and, a couple leads and stuff. People have been calling me up. So I've just been taking and applying what I've been learning from you and the rest of the community. And, it's just amazing how people respond when you start sharing stuff that solves their problems.
I know it's so simple, but we overcomplicate it a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been good.
Good. I'm glad to hear.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank
do
you.
the wheel spinny thingy here. Let's see. So we have Maria and Ricky, and I don't see Terry here today. And I don't see McCall or Frederick. Okay, Sukinia and Philip and Ray. And let's see, Santoria. Oh yeah, I forgot Santoria. This is your first Friday Q&A that you're joining us.
First win.
Oh, look at
Yay, Maria.
you.
Ain't that right, Maria? I'm
Okay.
coming for her crown today.
Yeah. Now the wheel is going to favor Santoria. I can't even talk today. I can just feel it. Okay. So let me make sure that I have everyone. I think this is right. So Maria, Ricky, Sukinia, Philip, Ray, Santoria, and Jenna. Anybody I'm forgetting? Okay, let's do this. Should we put Fathom on there too? Everybody's Fathom, so you have a second chance to win.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Da, 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 da. It is Ricky. Ricky's the winner. All right, Ricky, I assume.
How could you?
I know. Hey, you know what? Take it up with him. He's pretty lucky too. But he also shows up every week. So your odds are really good. Like there's not that many of you. So you do really, really have good odds. So Ricky, I assume that you want the 2 reseller licenses. If you can talk, or you can put in the chat, or you can also message me if you're unavailable to chat. Anybody else have any other exciting things to share? Any good news?
2 resellers.
I have a win this week.
You do? Hang on just
Yeah.
a second, Jenna. Ricky, what did you say you wanted to do?
Resellers.
Resell. Okay. I'll go ahead and add 2 licenses to your account then. Jenna, you said that you have a win?
Yeah, I found a really neat tool for WordPress websites
Yeah.
that goes hand in hand with how I started my agency, which is reputation management. So it's like a little WordPress plugin that's white labeled, and it brings like all their reviews from all sources under and aggregates them right underneath the search engine, underneath their page, like their metadata.
Yeah. Do you want to show it?
I can. Do you care if I share the link? Is that okay with you?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I said, no, I don't mind not knowing.
Okay. I do that all the time. I'll be like, sure. And my husband will be like, which way did you mean that?
You know, I've been married long enough to know that I cannot just allow people to read between. I have to be very clear when I'm speaking. Did you cut out? Oh, you
no,
did.
sorry. I'm just grabbing the link real quick. Yeah, it's a really neat tool, and it's not wanting to grab it for some reason.
So it brings in the reviews from just Google, or
No, you can put them all in. So my husband owns a service-based business, so you got Google, Better Business Bureau, House, what am I forgetting? Facebook, Yelp. So I put all those on there, and it showed up already. So that was pretty cool.
Cool.
Tell you what, I'll do it on my phone. It was working earlier.
Is it a free extension?
No, it's not free. But it's like a no-brainer because it's not even that expensive.
Have you ever tried Elfsight?
Yes, but it doesn't do what this does. Totally different. No, you shared that one day and I was like, Eureka, this is what I've been looking for. So this is something totally different, and I'll share. This will make more sense once I share this image. So this is what it does. I just sent it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
So there's the link, and there's the little picture. And so what I circled on there as I highlighted it, that like just shows searchers, like if they're putting in a keyword and your listing shows up, it populates your reviews underneath there. And so this is used with a plugin that you can white label.
Yeah, I'm trying to show the image here and then people can see. Here we go. Okay, so where is this showing up at?
This is underneath Google. So like if somebody went in and they said window decor, gallery, or whatever was like ranking underneath this keyword. So if they did like window treatments near Jeffersonville, Indiana, which is where this is based out of. If this ranked high underneath their options, they would see this. This is like this is a screenshot I made on Google. Does that make sense?
This is like in the search.
Yes,
like
this
where
is
they
search
have like
engine
the description
rankings.
here.
Yes, this is right underneath their metadata and their title tag and their URLs. So putting this plugin in aggregates all the reviews, and then customers can see it. Or leads.
Does this review here, does it combine all the reviews into like one total?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's really helpful because, sometimes people don't really know like where to start building all their reviews because, if you're a restaurant, maybe you want Yelp. If you're, there's Better Business Bureau, there's, Angie's List.
And honestly, you need to have all of them. Yeah. So having like a good way to do all of them. But this is nice just because when people leads go and start searching, if they come across this and they're like, oh, this one has 140, but this one has 0, it really just makes it stick out. Yeah. So that was a really cool thing that I found this week. Yeah. And it was a no-brainer on the cost. Actually, I found it on AppSumo.
Oh, that's really cool. I love AppSumo.
Yes.
Love it. Anybody else have anything? What was the name of this again? I'm sorry?
What was the name of that?
She put the link in the chat there. It's adstars.com.
What does AppSumo do?
Yeah. Oh, on AppSumo.
What does AppSumo do?
Oh, Santoria. Let me share with you the joy of AppSumo. Now, I'm going to caution you, though, before I show you this amazing find, because you will be tempted to go bankrupt. But AppSumo is one of the many and probably the most popular websites where you can shop for fairly new sometimes, lifetime memberships for software. So AppSumo, let me share with you here. You can go there and they have lots and lots of great things. I know Ricky loves to shop there. I do too. Jenna, find lots of things there, but you can look for, and it's like super cheap lifetime deals like this one right here. If you're looking for something like this, you want to definitely check the reviews. But lots of these things are super great tools. And it's like, you're not paying monthly, you're paying like $49 for life. So you get this tool for life. And then and lifetime memberships, and this is something that a lot of SaaS agency owners, like, we just love, and we look for the lifetime membership, because when you're a SaaS owner, you have all of these accounts and that you're paying for monthly, right? But that cuts into your profits. So if you can choose like a lifetime membership or even pay an annually, that's always the goal, you're going to save a lot of money. Like Noisy. I bought Noisy a lifetime membership. I think it was like $59 or something like that. Almost 2 years ago. And Noisy is awesome. I don't have to pay a monthly subscription. I can give unlimited user accounts, and I just paid for that one time. So paying one time, it's like, now I have this tool. I'm not, I want to grow my business. I don't want to keep growing my expenses and my, my sales and things, because then it's like you're in this game of just constantly trying to catch up and make more money than you spend. So
And you
lifetime.
add those to your HighLevel as a white label product?
Not everything can be white label.
Okay.
Jenna said that extension, though, that she's talking about can be white labeled. There are some white label things that on AppSumo or any of the other, but Pabbly, for example, use Pabbly all the time. That was a lifetime deal that I got a while ago. And so definitely what I like to do is just budget in, what I'm going to spend. I hate to say frivolously, but I do shop often at AppSumo. And I will say, though, that HighLevel is replacing a lot of tools that I go to AppSumo and I'm like, we do that better. I don't really need that. We already have that. So I'm buying less and less from AppSumo, but definitely still super cool. But yeah, if you can find a white label like Noisy, that was a great find because I have unlimited users. So if you're a SaaS user and now not only do you not have the monthly recurring, but you can give, all your team members a free account so they don't have to pay for Slack or whatever.
Got it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, yep, you're going to love it. Philip says, me too. Love AppSumo. Anybody else have anything you want to share before I let you go for the weekend? No? Okay. Well, I will definitely let you go. I hope you all have an awesome, awesome weekend. If you have any ideas for training, definitely let me know. I have some other cool AI things that I want to share with you, but there is so much. HighLevel's releasing so many cool things that it's like I've been doing AI for about 2 weeks now, and it's like I need to come back to HighLevel because they've already released a bunch of cool stuff I need to train on. So super excited about getting back to that. So I hope you have an awesome weekend, Ray. I hope you have an awesome week and a great trip. And I hope you are just like over the moon with joy for the whole experience of the week. So thank you all for joining me. Have a great weekend. Go make your vision a reality.